Hello there. Well, we got a radio here to repair, and this came from Bob. I saw Bob over the weekend, and he has, from what I understand, one or two more radios like this, which are in much better shape. This is an EMERSON 8CW-334-2. I think that's the model number. No other numbers on it. The case is pathetic. Pieces, big chunk taken right out of it. And whoever painted this, well, a real bozo, ruined it. With a brush they painted it too. Bob says he's going to strip the cabinet, it's fake light, and repair the cabinet. So all he wants me to do is to restore the radio. He's got the knob under some tape here, the other knob. The dial cord is broken. I don't think Bob can do dial cords either, so that'll have to be... I think Bob's going to use this for the shelf queen, but he did want it to work. We can plug it in and probably set it to a station. So I should be able to do that, I'm pretty sure, unless there's some major problems like a bad IF can or something like that. I should be able to do that. So that's going to be the next project. Because the air right at the moment, I don't have the money to get any stain or polyurethane, so that's going to be on hold for now. I still need a terminal strip. When I cut these wires here, I do have the fuses holder, so that's on hold until I can order stuff, and it's going to be quite a while. I'm not going to go into that, but it's going to be quite a while before I'll be buying anything. So we're going to keep our minds busy and stop thinking about this and the pandemic that is definitely going to come and the deaths that are going to result from it. Let's get on to this radio here. I'm going to take it out of the case and get started with... I'm going to go over the radio and see what it needs. First thing, can't even get the knob off. Let's see. Well, the case is broken anyway, so you're not going to pull that off with a piece of cloth. There we go. Alright. Yeah, the case is pathetic. A 3/4 inch screws on the bottom here. Getting busy with a lot of videos these days, huh? Try to give you a radio video here. man, is that a mess. No numbers or anything, that's pathetic. The bozo that did that, I'll tell you, is a bozo. Speakers in very good shape. This almost looks like my other radio, my other Emerson. Bob, he goes to a lot of estate sales and stuff like that. And I guess this is where this one came from. Typical 50L6. Tubes are very dirty, it's hard to read. 35Z5, you had a typical. And yeah. So this one has a field coil electrodynamic speaker, if you want to call it that. Tell you, this shop is very, very dusty from the sanding I did on the Air O-Ear radio. I did some outside when I was able to in the good weather, but most of it was done in here. Now, it don't appear that anyone's worked on this. I hope you can see that. I'm pretty sure you can see it, probably not close up, but you can see it. Tuning condenser is not locked up. Got the old style IF cans, which do not have silver mica disease because the trimmer caps are up on top. They're actually trimmer caps. So that's one good thing. Dial cord will not be attempted. That's the only number on it. 8CW-334-2. Okay, this looks an awful lot like, let me get my other radio out. This looks an awful lot like this guy. You know, I bet you it's the same thing. This is the one that needs polishing. This is the cabinet that I tried to clean up. So, okay. So it is the same radio, but I think mine has permanent magnet speaker, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It might be the same. It might be the same radio. So the first thing we want to do is test the continuity of the coils and make sure that the IF coils are not open. I hope you can still see me. It's very difficult. I cannot see the viewfinder very good. I have to move my hand to see where it is. The radio's here, the chassis here, the meter's here. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Now, I can see it's the IF cans have that rubber wire and they got little hairline cracks in them. And if you don't disturb them, you won't have to mess around with them. If you break them off, what I usually do is cut the wire here, get the coating, get the dried out rubber off of there, stick some heat shrink in there and shove it up as far as you can into the can, rather than to take the can off and rewire it like most guys would do. It's not a matter of laziness, it's a matter of breaking something when you can't see what the hell you're doing. Alright, so helps if I put the test leads down. I'll be poking what little eyes I've got left. Let's see, where is that red one? Let me put this on. The only problem with using the headlight, it reflects off the magnifying glass and then I can't see anything. I don't know where that red wire goes.
Comes off the can. It could go to the back of that coil. Okay, here it is right there. Goes to that tube socket. So let's get a clip in here. Alright, let's get a clip in there. Alright, let's see. Damn light's reflecting right out of the magnifying glass. It's kicking back in my eyes here. I don't know, that reading is dropping. It started out at 10 ohms. 10,000 ohms rather. That's not normal. But the possibility that I gotta take this off. Now I can see it better. If I hold the light like this, when it's on my head, it's reading into the magnifying glass and it's reflecting back. And it's worse than nothing.
Alright. $29.3 ohms. Okay. So the continuity between the red and the green is 29.3 ohms. So that winding is okay. Alright, well, this IF can here on the top checks out good. And we'll see if we can get down there. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to try to hunt these leads down. I'm going to have to get my face right in there on the next IF can and make sure the continuity is good on that. And if it is, then we can start capping. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring this up very, very slowly on a variac. This electrolytic was changed. I don't like doing that, but we'll bring it up real, real slow on the variac and on the isolation transformer over here. So we'll be right back. I'll get you set up. Okay, let's see. We got it plugged into the isolation. We got the voltage down to 0 right now. Up to 40 volts. I don't figure this will work. It's probably got a blown 35 Z5. 55 volts. The pilot light is lit. Volume's all the way up. 200 mils. 78 volts. A little more glow on the pilot light. No action on the speaker. Let's turn this light off here. (106 volts), 300 mils. Tubes are lighting. Now, sound like we got some rubbing plates here. It's alive! It's alive!
Only have from March 16th to noon on March 19th to get your picture. During the province, country forecasting ability without a
Let's go 115 here. 300 mils. No hum at all. Volume control's noisy, of course. That's a good sign. It's been recapped. There's a sprig in here. These are good capacitors here. These are not what they call the Black Beauty. These are the actual sprig. These are the kind I used to use. These and the orange drops. So this was replaced and this was replaced. I will check the ESR on that. If it's good, okay. I got the volume turned down because this LED light here with this power supply here generates a lot of noise. See? See? So this will need recapping, of course. We've got a wax job right here to change. This, and this one. And then there's one on the antenna coil in the back. And of course there's resistors that are got to be tested. And some of these resistors don't look all that good. The old carbon comp usually go up in value. That's the audio. Alright, unplug this noisy thing and we'll put this back up.
And Jim, this season to celebrate St. Patrick's Day at the original Arthur's Tavern in Morris Plains, family owned since 1957 by the family.
Sounds almost like the speaker's rubbing, but it could be.
But that's not halfway in the countryside.
It picks up a lot of stations. I didn't get that many stations on this one here. So all this needs is a recap, resistors, and cleanup. And no, I'm not taking the cans off and cleaning it.
Sort of putting it together.
like a lot of you guys would do.
I'm not sure when it actually.
I can't do that.
This jumped out at me.
Too much work, and
Processor
you get this
This realization.
white crap on here.
This system in China, which is
The Bendix radio had that too on the chassis, but not as bad.
policy,
And I just took a
rights crisis. I mean, they're treating
rag with 3-in-1 oil on it and rubbed it off. That's all I did, and that's all I'll do here.
is that this is actually the
Clean it off. I mean, I'm going to clean it.
quote-unquote China economic miracle.
I'll do it.
They've used this sort of captive population.
The bench, NBC Connecticut app.
Paper by justice. Attention, victims of clergy abuse. If you or a loved one has suffered or a priest, then you must listen to this message. Our attorneys have resolved clergy abuse cases in several states and will provide a private and confidential consultation to finally address this abuse and help you get the compensation you deserve.
Just touched the
Since
5006, huh?
More than $4 billion has been paid out to settle allegations
You hear this?
of abuse by clergy members and priests.
Old trick. Take a little toilet paper, a little bit, or cotton, and stick it down in the back.
Just like you. And you'll pay nothing unless there is a recovery in your favor. Call
Take a little cotton or something, stick it in here.
That's 800.
That'll center the cone a little bit,
800-482.
because the cone wants to go off center, and if you touch it,
Show Sundays beginning at 6.
see how
Get the final word
you hold it over here,
on the Mark Levin Show. Weeknights from 6 to 9. Right here on News Talk 980.
kind of pulls it this way.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn.
So what you want to do is just
Reminding you that when you
wedge a little piece of stuff in here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a bracket. You know, the way to let me turn this down. Trying to shout over it. You see this here with the way the basket is made? If there was one right here, you'd be able to wedge the cotton in here and keep it, and that'll give a better sound on the speaker. Overall, this radio here has a lot of promise. Sure, Bob will be very happy to hear that. I'm going to let Bob do the, I don't think Bob can do the dial cord. I don't know. I don't think so. He has done the cabinets. He's done a pretty good job on cabinets.
Suggesting that this is President Trump's Katrina, which sounds more like wishful thinking than like reality.
China was doing 200,000 tests a day. South Korea was doing 15,000 tests a day. We did 5,000 to date. So what I would say, what I have been saying to other governors is, you're on your own. You know, let the states take action, because when they do the retrospective here, Joe, I think this is going to be the public health version of Hurricane Katrina. The federal government has just fallen down on the job, so let the states do it.
Okay, well, first of all, the states should be doing their own testing. The fact that the federal government has not acted with alacrity on this thing is a serious problem. Is that due specifically to Trump? No. That's because you have a giant federal bureaucracy that wasn't taking this thing seriously until the outbreak was actually late.
Yeah. We'll look into that. We'll blast that out. And probably got a rubbing plates and so forth. Okay. Well, this is just a going over of this. So this concludes part 1 of this Emerson radio. I'm going to call it the number that I just read off on the back. I'm sure I'll be corrected. Or Bob might have, I think he has one just like this. And I don't know if it's the same. It might even be the same as this one that I showed you, my own radio. But whatever. That is our next project. And we'll just have to let the Philips and the Aero Ear projects wait for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm not sure when that will be.